So yesterday we got our tapings done in the top, and basically what we did was I cut them into 12-inch sections and I wetted them out on a cardboard, and I did a mat row of mat going from 10 inches down to 9 and then finally down to 8 so that it tapered out, and then stuck them up in place and air rolled them, and seemed to work out pretty well. And then now all I have to do is get rid of this, so I'm gonna lay some more in there and taper it out, and then I'll be able to tie into this all down here, and then when I start building up the deck head I can tie into that as well. So making progress, but it's a lot of work, time consuming. This morning we started the top of the chain locker, the deck head, and it didn't go so well, so I've got to make a different template and cut out new pieces. And then I'm also fitting our precast for our front bulkhead and our anchor, our chain locker bulkhead. Yeah. So this is going to be it. Well, first of all, I took and cut some precast pieces and hot glued them in, and then we went over top of that with a couple layers of mat, and now that's all sealed and ready to go. I can make my templates to do all of this, and at the same time I'm just fitting my precast for the wall. So I made a template up, made the precast, and now we're just dry fitting it. Alright, sorry I haven't been filming this as we've been going really, but here's where I am with the chain locker. I now have a hole for my through hole and a precast wall, which I've just glued in temporarily so I can fit in my bottom. And I'm using like that plasticor stuff. It's like a honeycomb plastic, and then it's got glass on either side of it, fiberglass, and it works really well. So I just cut that and I'm fitting it in here. So I have a little bit more fitting to do to get this nice and tight, and I'm a little bit high on this side here, and then I can start tabbing that in with more fiberglass. Woo! Woo! It's like, I don't know, 8:30, something like that at night, and it's still smoking hot. So it's gonna be a long night. Look at my face. It's almost the same color as the fiberglass. Anyways, tonight I will be here is an airspace, and we don't want any airspace left dead like that, so I'm gonna put in some of this quick foam by DAP. I don't know, looks like it's gonna work, and then we'll put in the floor, so that'll go this way down in there like such on top of the foam, and it'll rise out and hopefully come out of all the cracks around the side and give us a nice solid floor for our chain locker and kind of a collision bulkhead, I guess. Should be an added bonus for this. Well, I know I'm bad at filming, but I got like maybe 5 minutes. The SD card was full. I didn't even look at that. I looked at the battery. The battery was full too. So now I've got a new SD card, and that is the floor installed. I sprayed the foam in and I left it down about an inch, inch and a half, something like that. Then I put the floor on up to my marks and I glued it down so as the spray foam comes up through, it'll come out of these gaps around here, hopefully, and not push the floor up, because we only have so much room for the nut to go on here, and I have to glass this floor in as well. So this will all be glassed in, and then this will all be glassed over to strengthen this up while I wait for that foam to expand. Hopefully it expands as much as the container says that it should. I'll mix up some thickened resin and I will put a radius in the corner, and then that'll be able to glass over that and connect all my pieces like a huge shitty itchy puzzle. Anyways, I should be able to film some of this tonight. Apparently I have 99 minutes left, so get to work. The foam is coming through. You can see, even with the light there, the color difference between here and here. That's where the foam is. And it's finally starting to expand. Now it's on an angle there. That's going towards the drain on the floor. So that's going to help us when we do our floor pan. But there it is. It's starting to squeeze out in the corners. And then this is the nut for the through hole. So that's going to go there just like that.
We somehow managed to completely miss filming the ceiling pieces being put into place, but they followed the same technique as everything else. And the fiberglass continued, laying up more and more layers to slope the bottom of the chain locker and strengthen the bulkhead.
Well, today I'm just continuing on the chain locker. So I've made up my template, traced it out on the precast, and I'm just getting ready to cut it all out.
And then, for the final fiberglass work of the project, the door was created. And we're just about to lay the last bit of fiberglass in the chain locker. So it's pretty exciting. We're very tired, but pretty happy to almost be able to say that we're done with this project. So, yay! It's been a long time, a lot of work. Yeah.
Yep.
You're ready to be done.
I'm ready to be done with this forever. I am going to make a mess of everything because I'm having to lay tab in the back of the chain locker wall from outside through that little hole that I just cut. I don't have any words.
Just done. And it's 12:37. So we're just getting prepped for painting the inside of the chain locker with our epoxy paint. Gel coat. I don't know what it's called. I'll show you later. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to do this 3 times, and then we gotta put a door on the chain locker, and then we're done. So this is pretty exciting. We're pretty damn close, and it's been 2 months. So it is gonna feel very, very good to have these coats on, and then to have that door on, and then to be finished. So it's kind of hard to tell, but big white hole is 3 coats of gel coat paint to keep the fiberglass from being hit with water. We thought we had to put some kind of like wax on it to harden it up, but I think it's okay. Yeah, so that should keep the fiberglass from getting damaged. The chain just goes into there and hangs out. There's a nice little through hole there to drain out any extra water, which comes in on the chain. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, other than Logan having to build us a door.
This is gonna go like, so that's gonna go like that. And these are gonna go through here. We're gonna take these carriage bolts, and once we drill through, you're gonna go like this from the inside out, and we're gonna epoxy them in there. And these will bite into the hole and give a nice smooth surface on the inside so the chain doesn't hang up on anything. And then with the wing nuts on the outside, these will be permanent. And then we'll just cut them off to length wherever we need them. And then the wing nuts will give you something on the outside of the bulkhead, like on the outside of the chain locker, to give you something to undo to open this door in case anything hangs up or you need to get access to the chain locker or the windlass. Door is done.
Yay!
Oh man. I put some weather stripping on the back. It's this stuff here. It's like a rubberized, one-sided sticky, almost like a canopy tape, but more expensive. So there it is there. And it's waterproof and it should just squish in there, and then in the gap that I have around here so that this sticks out further, and I've made it so it sticks out like maybe 1/8 of an inch over top, so any water that hits it should run off and down and not run into here anyway. But I've put Sikaflex in behind here, so it actually seals on that as well as the tape. So this thing shouldn't leak. Shouldn't leak. So we just have to put whatever we're gonna put on it. I'm not even sure yet. We'll probably try and match it to whatever we have on here, which looks like some kind of a Varathane or whatever. But yeah, so that's done. The ongoing saga of the chain locker is finally coming to an end, ish, sort of.
Thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and giving us a thumbs up. Extra thanks to our patrons for supporting us in making these videos.